You guys, time for the latest update. So what we've been doing, I've been looking at additional products this week to try and increase my AOV. So the product I'm looking at is this, basically a sleep mask. So this is I actually use this every single night. This is a mask from a company I got like a year and a half ago before I started the supplement brand, because obviously I'm into sleep. So yeah, I use sleep masks every night, have done for years. And that was one of the products I looked at maybe doing originally. So I was trying to get samples to drop ship. But what I found is there's a company called like Manta Sleep or something. They do like a quite high priced mask, and that's what I was thinking I'd maybe do. But yeah, it turned out I didn't like their product. And then when I was getting these masks, looking on Amazon, like masks were really cheap, so there wasn't going to be much profit in it, which wouldn't really do too well on Facebook ads. So I didn't pursue it, but I do love the product. The sample I got, I've used every night for that time, and actually it's really good. So I'm looking at getting it to increase my AOV. I did originally speak to the actual supplier that I bought it from, but they really are more geared up for dropshipping, and they weren't the best in communication to try and get customization and packaging and all those things that I need to sell it as like a brand. So I've been on Alibaba this week. I'll actually show you. Here's just one of the suppliers. So I'm just contacting suppliers, getting information from them, and then looking for samples. So here's the message here. You know, I just use my brand as a bit of credibility, make them interested in working together long term. And then I just get them some simple points of information that I need to know, one, but also their response gauges, you know, how sort of good they are as a company, how professional, all these different things. So yeah, they've sent me, they've sent me like some images of what they can offer. It looks exactly the same as the one I have, which is good. So basically I've asked them to send samples, and they should come in the next week, 2 weeks maybe, because although I've got the actual product before, I need to test the quality of the manufacturing, as they can vary greatly. So I've had brands in the past where, you know, you get the same mold, but the quality is just completely different. So yeah, that's what I'll be gauging. How is the stitching? How is the manufacturing? Because the product's good, but I want to see how they do. So that's never going to be a flagship product. It's just to try and get the cart value up a little bit. But yeah, that's quite exciting to be doing more product development again. And this morning, really, I've been mainly doing client work on their ad accounts, but I'm going to go have some sun for like an hour and a half, just because I'm working more in the nighttime because all my clients are US based. And then, yeah, then come back and do something else. I'm going to create some ads. So I have these, and I'll probably come back later and show you what I'm doing with these, but I'll be creating some post-it note ads, which are probably the easiest ads to make. So before I go up to the pool, I just wanted to give you some idea of the kind of perks of working in the winter in one of these countries. So, you know, this is Pattaya, Thailand. It's not actually like the center of Pattaya, which I think is like all party and stuff. Well, is all party and stuff. But it's like a little quiet area. Some of my friends have been here the last couple of months, so I came and joined them. And yeah, it's nice. It's just chilled. Not too much going on, but we're on hustle mode, so that's what we want. It's just like Russian tourists here. But you can see it's super nice and sunny, but not like majorly touristic yet. So I've got my wee balcony here. The other thing I want to show you is the hack, which you do in your own countries, but it's just so much more developed, I find, in these sort of nomad destinations. And that is the full-on meal prep. So I've got this is the food for today and the weekend. You know, we've got like salmon and tuna there, and beef, chicken, some fruit, and then all my salads and veg and things. So like that's super good. That's $140 US dollars a week that's costing me, which is nothing really compared to Europe. And it's all pre-cooked, packaged, ready to go. It means like very little washing up, and just makes life so much easier. So I had a chef when I lived in Mexico, and that was super good as well. I've tried meal prep things in Europe, but I find they're normally more commercialized. So they're just not as good, the actual quality and the and the, you know, the flavors and stuff, or again, it gets kind of boring. Or you're into that next range where you're paying someone a lot of money for the meal prep, and it's like, hey, I eat like steaks and, you know, fish with salads. So my meal prep time isn't actually that long, and it doesn't really make sense. When in Europe, to pay the extra money for it, I'm not balling that much. So yeah, maybe one day. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the pool, but in the next clip, I'll show you me actually creating some ads. Okay, this is what I'm doing now. I'm creating ads with Post-it notes. And what you do is you basically just stick on your main hooks, benefits, things like that, desires, like whatever, onto Post-it notes. You write them and then you stick it on your product. So like this, or something, you stick it on something. So I'm gonna stick it on like that. Maybe I'll make you know, a mug of the product and create a little cozy scene with it stuck on, or I'll just stick it on the laptop. Like I could just stick it on like this and have something on screen that relates to sleep. But that's pretty much it. Like, it's a very good type of ad that just works well because people are, you know, it stands out, people are drawn to it, and you just want to read what's on the screen. So I find they work very well in accounts, in the marketing industry, for Facebook ads in general. It's a well-known thing, and it's probably the easiest thing to ever do. So like for me, I'm gonna try out some of them, because like in my brand, just like UGC is the only thing that really works well, and that mainly is UGC video, which is very expensive, and you know, there's quite a lot of wastage because I'm at a small scale. I don't like that so much. So like the videos that have worked, the video that works the best is actually me. I shot it myself. So I'm trying now to do just like some more stuff myself because something in me resonates, obviously. But UGC also comes around in the form of photographs. So they tend to work better for this account than like high production graphic image style creatives for images. So yeah, I'm trying to just do more raw stuff because it costs nothing to do, and yeah, has proven to get some results. So just get more creative in the account. But that's what I'm gonna do today. Just make these up, test them. If we get any traction, you know, I'll test some more. But I'm hoping we can get some traction with these because I'd like to get away from just having one video that's really running the account. Especially if I can get Post-it note stuff to be working, it means it's quite easy to do really. So yeah, I'm gonna go do some of these, and I will see you in another video soon.